Welcome to MMA Oddsmaker. I'm Nick Kalikas. Joining me today, I have Brett Okamoto and Larry Pepe. Let's get started. Fight number 9, the UFC Interim Bantamweight Title up for grabs at UFC 161 between Renan Barao and Eddie Wineland. This time we're going to start off with Larry first. Larry, I am going to open up Renan Barao, the favorite. He's going to come in minus 365. The comeback is going to be plus 255 on Eddie Wineland. With your 5 dimes donated bankroll, give me your take and give me your bet.
Yeah, I'm going to have to stay with Renan Barao. He's on a 31-fight unbeaten streak, and I don't think Eddie Wineland is the guy to end that streak. When I look at Barao, a couple of things jump out at me. One is very long, dynamic, diverse striker, and I think that's going to be problematic for Eddie. Eddie's great on the feet. He's got great hands, but that's about it. But really where I'm most impressed with Barao is his submission game. When I look at the fight with Brad Pickett and his most recent fight with Michael McDonald, when he sees that submission, it's like a knockout punch. He locks it in so quickly, so aggressively, and once it's there, it's a matter of time. The problem for Eddie is that he has 4 submission losses out of his 8 losses. I think that's where he loses this fight. I don't think he can outstrike Barao, and on the ground, I think it's a complete mismatch. So even though the number is a little on the big side, I like Renan Barao in this fight.
Okay, so Larry making some valid points for Barao here as the favorite. Minus 365. It's going to be $18.25 to win $500. Let's throw it over to Brett. It's going to be Barao versus Wineland.
I've got to agree with Larry. I've got to stick with the interim champion. I like Eddie Wineland a lot. I think that it's great that he's getting this opportunity to fight for an interim title. If you look really over the past 2-3 years of his career, his only losses have come to Joseph Benavidez and Uriah Faber. No shame in that whatsoever. Those are 2 terrific fighters. I just don't see how Eddie really wins this fight. He's got terrific hand speed. His boxing is one of the best at 135 pounds, but Renan Barao is so good defensively. It's just so hard to tag this guy, even if you've got some speed, if you've got some good combinations. As Larry said, he's long, he gauges distances very well, and he's durable. He takes a punch. He's a better wrestler than Eddie, so anywhere this fight goes, Renan has an advantage. I got to stick with the champion, Barao.
Okay, so Brett also going to come in on the favorite here, minus 365, $18.25 to win $500 on the champion Barao. I'm going to have to agree with you guys as well. I think that stylistically, another bad matchup, I think, for Eddie Wineland. He does have an outstanding shot with his knockout power, but just every advantage seems to be in Barao's favor here in this fight, so I do agree. I'm going to have to adjust the odds slightly here. When it hits 5 dimes, it's going to be minus 385. The comeback is going to be plus 265 on Wineland. I do think we're probably going to see the line hit closer to 4-1, maybe even higher. Stay tuned for fight number 10 as we break a new line tomorrow here on MMA Oddsbreaker.